look alike.
All right, everyone. Good afternoon, good morning, good night, wherever you all around the world. Welcome to our fourth episode of our podcast. Of course, the name is Go Side Manor because we love soccer. My name is Dr. K, and I have my co-host. Introduce yourself, sir.
Hey, this is Dr. Anthony. Welcome, guys. Thanks for joining. And we have two guests this week. You can see from the facial, they look alike. They're all brothers. So this is going to be really, really interesting. Welcome, our two guests. So we'll go ahead and have you guys introduce yourselves and we'll get right into it. Who wants to go
Oh,
first?
all right, viewers, I'm happy to be part of this edition, the fourth one of the series. My name is Oluwole, and I do support Chelsea. I have been following Chelsea for a while now, and I know that Chelsea, we kind of lost our way after the club got sold. We've been struggling to get back. Hopefully, we can do something this season. We'll see. We'll see. So that's it. I'm just happy to be part of this today. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Olu, for joining. Femi, introduce yourself so the viewers know who you are.
Hi, good evening, everybody, and good afternoon, everybody as well. My name is Oluwafemi Ojo, and I'm proud to be a supporter of Chelsea Football Club. And I support Chelsea because they represent more than just football to me. They symbolize resilience, passion, and ambition. And over the years, I've admired the club ability to bounce back from challenges, win against the odds, and consistently compete with it at a higher level, which is one of the things that I really like about Chelsea. And Chelsea mix of rich history and modern football success inspires me. And from the unforgettable night in the Champions League to the legendary players who have won the blue shirt and the blue club has given me a countless memories of joy and pride. And being a Chelsea fan is about belonging to a global family of supporters who
Oh,
share same excitement at Aches.
and
Believe that
haters.
believe that we're always striving for greatness and win. Sometimes we win, sometimes we lose, and sometimes we draw. And I stand by blue because the supporting Chelsea is part of what I am and of Chelsea, and also a supporter of Real Madrid too as well. So just to put it out there. Thank you.
Okay. Thank
Okay.
you, Mr.
Yeah,
Femi.
okay. Okay, Femi. Yeah, you want to
Was
tell
a
us?
long-winded introduction. Are you trying to
You
are you
work for
trying to
Chelsea Football Club? Are
get
you
a
interviewing
job
for
with
their
Chelsea? That was.
PR team?
Are you auditioning?
Well, it's
If
You're
see,
I'm
if
like,
you're listening to this on this podcast, please DM Femi. It really is a good
help
spokesman.
him, yeah. Clearly, he loves Chelsea. I mean, like he loves Chelsea. I swear that's like a vow he made to Chelsea. He made like a lifelong vow. Chelsea, me and Chelsea go back. I will never be unfaithful to Chelsea. Chelsea is the reason I like, bro.
Anyway, all right. So last week I was at the game, the Chelsea Brighton game, and
Mhm.
also I was at Chelsea Benfica game. I'm telling you, the atmosphere is mad, bro. I'm
no,
telling
it's,
Very
you
bad.
right now,
yes,
it's mad.
I
I'm telling you, watching that game live, bro, is different.
the different experience.
Oh, those fans are crazy. Come and see passion for their face. Oh boy, me say I put Jesse handkerchief for Neko. I don't think so otherwise I was
Well,
sharing.
you guys lost though, but your club lost anyway, so
Chelsea lost too, dude.
I mean it's okay.
It's
We
okay.
win some
See,
It's okay.
and we
CK's
lose
face.
some.
No, how
KK
many
just got
times
hurt.
It's okay.
to back
It's okay.
on?
Let's talk about our picks from last week quickly and see. Last week was horrible for us. So out of like 10 of those games, Tony got three right. I got three right. So this is our pick from last game. I want to run them quickly before we talk about what's going on in the league. So Brentford, Manchester United. I pick United. You pick United. Um, our guest
America.
also Emeka
Yeah.
picked United. We all missed that. We got 0 points. So for everyone you pick right, you get 3 points. And everyone you pick wrong, you get 0 points.
Is there a price tag for it?
At the end of the season, you get a trophy.
Okay, sounds good.
All right.
I'm all for it.
So Chelsea Brighton. So Emeka picked Chelsea to win. I picked Chelsea to win. You guys disappointed me. Then Tony picked draw. We all lost that point too. Crystal Palace, Liverpool. We all picked Liverpool. Lost that. All right. So Brentford leads. Emeka picked a draw. I picked Bournemouth to win. Then Tony picked Leeds to win, and I think Tony won that one because Leeds it was a tie, right? Was a tie?
I don't recall. All I know is I
It
didn't
was a tie.
do as good as I was
All right, so
supposed to.
Man City, Burnley. We all picked Man City to win, and they won big 5-1. Nottingham Forest and Sunderland. They make a pick to draw. I picked Nottingham Forest. Tony picked Sunderland. He won that. Sunderland shocked everybody. Sunderland won by 2-1. Spurs and Wolves. We all lost that because we all picked Spurs to win that big, and it was a tie. They even came from behind. All right. So Aston Villa, Fulham, high, and then make a pick Aston Villa to win. Tony picked Fulham. He lost that. We won. Newcastle, Arsenal. Me and Emeka pick Arsenal. Tony picked or draw. He lost that too because Arsenal won the game. All right. So our next segment, Tony, what's up? Our next
Yes.
segment.
So this is our next segment. So yeah, what we want to do now is just so clearly last week was tough. I think there were a lot of games that we didn't see happening, results we didn't see happening. But I think that's what makes Premier League so fun, right? I think that's why all four of us follow the league is any Saturday or Sunday, if you're not ready, you will get beat. Like it does not matter what your standing is on the table, you're gonna get beat by anybody. Anybody have any? What was your biggest surprises, Olufemi, from last week? The shockers.
My biggest surprise for last week, it's I think there are two of them because I never believed, first of all, that Crystal Palace would win against Liverpool.
Liverpool.
That was the biggest shocker for me for last week. The other one was Chelsea. Chelsea no win, not winning. Chelsea being defeated at home. To Brighton. I didn't see that one coming as well. I know that Chelsea cannot keep 11 men on the field to save their life in the last three games. Chelsea's been red carded 3 games back to back, which kind of ties to the discipline in the team. We can talk about that later. But for me, those are the two um, biggest surprise of last week's feature.
Yeah, yeah. And Femi, we lost you. But go ahead.
Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. So for my biggest surprise last week was Chelsea losing like 3-1, and was very very upset with that. And I never thought Chelsea could get to that point because the pattern of the way we've been playing lately, we've been winning games, but I never knew we could lose to a team that is always loaning us players. So they really showed us like a different vibes of like Brighton last weekend, and we just a major surprise. And talking about like Man City and Burnley, I expected like Man City would win because Man City is kind of like getting their groups back, and I know Brighton will be happy right now. But I mean, I still feel like they still have a lot to do. As in, there's a lot of improvement for Burnley and for Manchester City, and winning 5-1 to Burnley was expected, and also
Okay.
Tottenham tying up to Wolf. It was a surprise, was a shocker for me, to be honest with you. And also for Sunderland and Nottingham Forest, I was like, wow, Sunderland can probably come out and beat Nottingham Forest because the way they've been playing. They've been
Yep.
playing exceptionally well. And
Yep.
the biggest blow of the weekend was the Liverpool losing to Crystal Palace. I never knew that could happen, and Crystal Palace really showed up like we are up for this win, and they really
Yep.
grabbed that win. So,
Yep.
and I was really surprised. And
Yep. Yep.
Man City, yeah, Manchester United and Brentford. Mm, sorry, bro. Okay, I mean, I know you admit you guys have a lot to do, and Brentford winning 3-1 was a big. Well, I think what was a big slap, and even on Chelsea too as well.
Yeah.
3-1 to
Yeah.
Brighton was a big slap on us. So
Yeah. I definitely think so. All right. So, Femi, you coming on camera?
you're not on.
yes.
You're not
Oh,
Yeah.
on.
sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Okay. So one of the things we're going to talk about this segment here is what's up with blank. And last week we had a chance to talk about Aston Villa, what we thought was going on there. So this week I want to bring up what is going on with Crystal Palace. So I think Crystal Palace is one of those teams that I don't know if you guys know this, but they've gone 19 games without a loss.
18.
19.
Fact check. 18.
Okay. Nice. Well, it depends if you're including the Community Shield and if you're including one of their what do you call it? Summer preseason. But I have it as 11 victories in a row, 8 draws.
Yeah.
So 19 games undefeated. What do you guys think is going on? And then I'll share my thoughts. So, okay, you want to go first?
Bro, I really, I mean, Crystal Palace has overperformed. I mean, like you said 18, 19. You know, the closest team to them now in Europe is Bayern Munich with nine straight games undefeated. 9. Compared to Crystal Palace, that's 18 games. Think about that. 18. And guess what? You know, they lost one of their best players. Berechi. Don't forget, they also lost Olise to Bayern.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
this is what I like about them. They spent well. Like when they sold Eze for who knows how much, 60 million or something, they bought 4 players with that money. And they spent like 40 million with those 4 players. They still went home with 20 million in their pocket. They bought Jeremy Pino. They bought Convert. They bought Sosa. They bought Benitez, and they bought Christiantus Uche. Four to five players with total transfer fee of $48 million. And also, they've won their 18 games on beating record. All right. Their last loss, you ready for this? Was April 16, 2024
Wow.
against Newcastle. Since last, they've not lost a game since April 16 of
Right.
2024. Yes,
You mean 2025?
2024. Yeah.
No, that's
Um,
So,
2025.
so, so April 2025. This year,
Five.
2025.
Yeah.
This year, of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah. So, okay.
So since April, they've not lost a game,
Yeah.
and they've spent well. They don't have any umbomo, or they've bought smart. And
Okay.
I'm telling you, this year they're going to make top 4. Forget it. All right, that's
Oh,
that's
wow.
my little.
Okay.
um,
All right, Olu.
Bold. That's a bold
That's
prediction.
bold. That's bold. That's bold.
Okay.
That's
All right. So let me just chime in here real quick. So yes, I do agree with Kay. Everything that I said, they both well, but I think ultimately it's a well coached team. You just have to give it to the coach, right? Because since the coach joined them, I think was it 2023 when he joined them? Oliver Glasner. They've been like towards like upward trajectory since he
yeah.
joined. They've been a very well organized, well coached team. They're very, very difficult to beat. Since he joined them, we can count the number of teams that has actually beaten that team. Even
Yeah.
Chelsea, we've not beaten them in a minute, right? He's a
Yeah.
well coached, and Oliver Glasner is very good. He's a very good and very tactical coach, right? And you
Yeah.
can see his signature on the team. And the way you can tell if a team is well coached is even even when they lose their key players, the system remains intact,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? And they have season after season, they've been losing key players. 2 seasons ago was
Listen.
when they lost not easy, was when they lost
Olise.
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 And then it like nothing ever happened. It was like that was they didn't even miss it.
Yeah.
Went that season to win the FA Cup. And winning the FA Cup in their quarterfinal and semi-final, they actually faced tough opposition. They
Yeah.
beat Man City in the final. And
Yeah.
in the semi-final, I think the semi-final, they played I think it was Forest. They played in the semi-final and they knocked and Forest was really playing well at the time.
Yeah.
And they beat Forest. And then they win. And then who would have thought after winning that, they still came this season and
Community Shield.
where they left it off from.
Yeah.
Community
Beat Liverpool.
beat Liverpool, who is the champion of
The
the
league.
Premier,
Yeah.
right? And they've beaten them again just last week.
Yeah. Yeah. To show them like do it twice. I know you mean it.
It's a team that is well coached. And when Tony was telling me yesterday, because Tony and I connected yesterday, that they have not lost in about almost 18 games, I went back to do my research,
19.
and my jaw was literally on the floor when I saw that. I
quietly.
understand that the guy is being tapped to take over from the current Man U coach. Let's see how that pans out. Honestly, I think the guy and the Bournemouth coach, both of them are actually in line to be picked
The
up.
next big,
Yes, if any of the big teams sack their manager, either of those two, they're getting picked
yeah,
up. There is
yeah,
no doubt because those two coaches, they have been really punching above their weight this
yeah,
season. So for Crystal Palace, yes, I agree with you. They bought good players, but I think it is the imprint of the coach that we're seeing. The
Yeah,
coach is a very, very good coach.
I agree.
yeah. Okay,
I agree with you 100%. We'll still
okay.
come back before Femi comes on. We'll still come back and debate why you think they won't make top four. They're number three right now. Okay,
Just
Femi,
just to let you guys know, Beaumont scored twice. It's now 2-1. They're leading. Beaumont is now leading Fulham right now.
So my prediction is
it
2-1.
was
Yeah,
one zero
my
before
prediction was two
Fulham was up.
Bournemouth winning.
So they just scored at least.
My prediction for that is going to be 2-1.
So
Just
they
you know,
scored.
a little.
Yeah, they've scored in like less than 5 minutes. Two goals in 5 minutes. So
Wow.
just to let you guys know. Well,
Yeah,
I kind of agree with what everybody has said. I'm not really indifferent about what you guys have. So you guys have said it all. I don't really have much to add on what Olu has said and Kay has said in regards to like Crystal Palace. What I'm just gonna say is like not I like the way the team the as in they're playing. Then losing some players is, to me, sometimes the way I see football is sometimes players come and player will go. And if you don't lose your focus on like what you're gonna achieve, you see the major factor for that team. Not losing back to back is a major key thing for that team, and it's a well done for the coach to still keep that trajectory of that team. That's what I
yeah.
have to say.
All right. Well, by the way, Kay, I will fact check you and I'll go with 19. I do believe after they won yesterday, they're 19 undefeated, which I think one of the things like we talked about
Oh,
is
they
they
won yesterday?
they sure did. Yep.
Yeah, okay,
In Europe.
then
This
it's 19.
was that the league game or
Yeah, no, that was a European game.
European. Okay, okay.
Remember they were in Europe.
Then
Against
it's
that. Yeah.
19 because I didn't count yesterday's game. So
Yeah.
I just want
what?
to highlight one thing that Bruce said that's really, really key. The system. And that's what my team is lacking.
Oh
But
gosh.
the system, I'm sorry, I'm bringing it up because it bears repetition. Man U does not have a system. That's why it doesn't matter what player you bring in there. If there's no system, it's not going to work.
That is
So,
true.
Yeah.
in converse to Crystal Palace, there's a system. So it doesn't matter which player leaves or go or not. The system works.
So let's look
Okay.
at team two.
Well,
Let's
wait, just a second,
real quick.
just a second. Let me jump in and just kind of give you guys some numbers about Crystal Palace. In their since 2024, the beginning of 2024, they're fifth best in the Premier League for clean sheets. Just Dean Henderson quietly has done an amazing job. We saw him in big games saving penalties. Liverpool, Newcastle, Arsenal, Man City are the only teams that have more clean sheets, and it's only by one. So literally, just one additional clean sheet, otherwise it would be ranked the best in clean sheets. Again, Crystal Palace, you don't think of that, right? They're not synonymous with that in your mind when you think of a really good defensive
Yeah.
team. They're number two in the league in direct ball goals. That is from the goalkeeper, one pass. I mean, they're also number two in the league in how quick they move the ball, and
System.
number one in the league in the width, that how well they stretch you.
Stretch the field.
And when you're talking about a system, when you're talking about a system, they play the same system as Man United. So for the Man U fans that say you can't win with a three-man back line, he does it. He does. And one of the things that is very unique with what they do there is Dean Henderson almost does the Ederson role for them. So even though they have a back line of three, because they actually do have a really good ball playing goalie, it's almost like they have a back four, even though it's a back three. Anyway, just some really interesting things on them. They're the third fastest in moving the ball, the second in sprint. They've done really well. Their fullbacks, Tyreek Mitchell and David Munoz, who are those? None of those are big name signings,
Oh, Dark
but they get
Horse.
the job done.
Yeah, Dark.
And I think we're all right that, and Olu, I think you're right. The next big opportunity that comes, I think he's rightfully earned the opportunity to get one of those big roles, wherever that may be. But again, I'm super impressed with Oliver Glasner. But they've done it quietly. just quietly gone about their business.
Under the radar, right?
Yeah,
And just go 19 games unbeaten. And it's not everywhere in the sports news and sports podcast.
yep,
It's absolutely shocking to me because when Sony brought it to my attention yesterday, I thought it was pranking me, right? I thought it was all a prank. So I had to go back and check myself, and I'm like, wow, this is really true. Now, one thing I want to quickly touch on, Tony, he said they're using the same system as Man U. The fact that they're playing
back through.
way at the back doesn't mean the same system. You have to think about whether it's low block, mid block, right? You
Yeah,
also think about whether how well they are pressing, whether they are pressing from the front. So
yeah.
the fact that they're playing three at the back, it doesn't mean the same system. It could be three at the back, and the system could still be different.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but you know the criticism people generally give Man U and the coach of Man U is you can't play three in the back. You can't play three in the back.
Yeah.
But they're teams that are successful. Conte won the league with three in the back,
Three at
right?
the
They're
back.
teams that have been successful. I think to go to Kay's point, Ruben Amorim, in my opinion, I think is just out of his depth and is looking to get fired. I think it was just too much of a leap for him going to the Premier League, and I think Glasner has shown you he can win like that in the Premier League. I think he'll be a great coach. But sorry,
So
I
so
don't think I don't think it's much of a leap for him though, because
Amarin.
it was winning the league. No, no, no. It was winning the league in Portugal, right?
Okay,
So winning the league in Portugal, that's how Mourinho started. Mourinho was winning the league in Portugal, and when they brought him to the Premier League, he was able to replicate that for Chelsea. The only issue here is Amiron's system doesn't work in the Premier League. Basically, that's a fact.
Sure.
Because at
Sure.
first they said it was because he didn't have his players last season, but
yeah,
this season they bought some players for him. We should see some improvement. So I think he's just not a good coach for the Premier League. And then the last point that I want to draw out is another thing, another team that I think is has a very good system. They are not as good as Crystal Palace. Brighton is another team with a very good system
system.
because Brighton has remained the same.
Yeah,
5 players going in and out, and
right.
even coaches going
Going
in
in
and
and
out.
yeah,
They still perform the same way, play
yeah.
the same way, and they have never fallen below mid-table or been
Mid table. Yep.
relegation. Yeah. So that Brighton is another team that they have that system in
The
place.
system.
It
Yep.
doesn't matter the coach, doesn't matter the player. I just
Yeah.
wanted to
Yep.
bring that up.
all right,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tony, since you brought up Man U, I have a PhD in football analysis. That's a joke. The thing is, you said they play three in the back. The problem is not your three in the back. With Amorim, I've explained this before. And you mentioned Conte. Before Conte went to three in the back, before he won, he was using four in the
Right.
back. And then he lost like 2, 3 games, and he went through in the back because of the players that he had. And you understood this is what I have to win with. This man, you have 22% percent win rate, and you're still sticking with the same system. Something's wrong with him. Okay, you said Glasner uses three in the back. When you talk about my team, you get me all excited.
Wow.
They play three they play 3-5-1. So they have five midfield. Okay? Compared to Manu that wants to play 3-4-3. So this is the problem with the Manu system. You want to play three center back, you want to play two wing backs, you want to play three up front. You're left with two midfielders, one of which is Bruno Fernandes, who doesn't stay in the midfield. What did Brentford coach said after the win against Man U? He said we just overload the midfield. Simple as that. You overload the midfield, you don't get the ball, your strikers don't get fed with the ball, your defense is exposed. It's as simple as that. So Glasner, he uses those three, and he has Sa, Pina, Michel, Kamada, Walton, and Muyo in the midfield. 5 people in the midfield. And they play low block. So you understand what I'm saying? So that's why it's so difficult to beat them. Another thing that you didn't say about Crystal Palace is they are number one in defense this year, tied with Arsenal, number one.
Yeah. Okay, so guys, welcome.
Um,
Sorry about. Oh, sorry, go Olu. You want to say something, Femi?
Yeah, I just want to talk about like the style of play and a tactical trend of Crystal Palace, which has been a major area which I think I want to chime in a little bit is one of their greatest asset in this period is this defensive. Their defense is very very solid, and with only 12 goals conceded in the 19 games and nine clean sheets, they have been very very hard to break down, which is very phenomenal for that team. And there's been a consistency in their personnel and especially in their defense. Players like Mark Gui and been have been which has been regular all the time, playing, helping the team out, and their recent stat shows stable selection in the defense role has been very very phenomenal. And talking about the attack, I will talk about like the attack and the key players, which the goals have really come from the mix of sources, which is not just one player that as a player, which is your star, but Daniel
Munoz.
Munes, yeah,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Munes has been particularly like productive in the attack as a contribution, and has been one of their first plays, which for the defenders ever score in a major European competition, and as well as several assists too as well. So, but players like Nketiah too. Nketiah has delivered like a kind of like a noticeable and a very late goal, which is scored during Liverpool and Crystal Palace, which really helped them to secure that win. And I think that player deserves some
Yeah.
kudos too as well because
Yeah.
he's been very very helpful on the team too as well. Nketiah,
Yeah.
and also Pino, as in Pino too has been very very helpful to on that team too as well.
All
Yeah.
right, so
That's fair.
let's go to my favorite section.
Can we apologize to the viewers who did not expect a ad hoc Man U pity party? To the viewers that had to listen to the who were invited to a
No,
Man United
no,
pity party with the balloons and cake.
no. Because you mentioned the system. You said
I
United
mentioned
can't
teams that
deliver
don't
within
do
the
well. I
box.
mentioned teams that are bad, don't do well, and should be relegated. Of course, Man U comes to mind. Sorry for the Man U fans. Sorry,
All right, so we're
sorry. I
going
just
to
had
go,
to say that. Go
we're
ahead.
going to go with the pick.
All right.
So Femi start, Olu you go second, Tony you go third, and I go last. All right, so we're not going to talk about Bournemouth and Fulham because the game is almost over. It's 2-1. So
I predicted 2-1. I
okay,
think I should get points for
no
that.
sir, no sir. So the first game of this of the week is Leeds Tottenham. What's your pick, Femi?
It's gonna be 3-1.
Tottenham.
Tottenham's gonna win.
Tottenham win. Okay.
Tottenham 3-1. Okay. Olu.
Um, I think it's going to be a draw.
Ooh,
Oh,
a little
okay.
spice.
Old.
I go with Tottenham win. I try not to do the score, but I think Tottenham have to come back. I think yeah. I just think Tottenham has to come back from last week. Yeah, I'm going with Tottenham.
All right. So Leeds play at home. And like I always say, Leeds is a small team that wants to play with the big boys. So they're gonna get exposed by Tottenham, but a better Tottenham team with a better coach. I give it Tottenham 2-1.
Okay, so when you're starting this, can you tell us ahead of time who the home team is? Because I think that would
Sure I
help other
will.
people because it's kind
Sure I
of
will.
your advantage only because you know at the end be like, oh yeah,
So
blah blah
I
blah.
will. But you can always change your pick. You can always change it
I
because
know.
You
this
can
is
always
recorded, so you can come back and
no
look.
set in
I mean,
stone.
you didn't let me go with my Bournemouth 2-1 because I got a sense of that early on. I
Okay.
think yesterday I thought that was going to be the score.
Okay. Leeds, Tottenham, Oyogwa. Leeds is at home. Who are you picking?
No, I already told you Tottenham. I'm going with
Okay.
Tottenham. Okay.
Let's move on.
Okay.
Don't be difficult.
All
Anyway,
right.
Arsenal, West Ham, Arsenal home.
Okay, so for Arsenal, West Ham is gonna be 2-1. Arsenal win because Arsenal is playing at home. It's gonna be a 2-1.
Arsenal at home.
Yes.
Arsenal
Yeah.
is home. Yes.
Arsenal
Yeah, I think
wins.
Arsenal wins. I think Arsenal
Arsenal
wins. Yeah.
Uh, Arsenal,
By the way, have
Arsenal
you been?
wins easy. It's going to be three
Ooh,
zero or 4-0.
wow, that's big.
No.
West Ham has no future.
West
No,
Ham.
no,
But
no. West Ham, they have a
West
coach
Ham is
now. They
playing
got a
real
coach
good
now.
team
Oh,
right now.
Nuno is
But
not going to save them this time. No way. Oh
Oh,
my
you know
God.
what? I'll put a little on that. At the end of the season, you're thinking Nuno is not going to save him from relegation?
I don't. Well, I don't know. I don't know.
oh,
Oh,
so
I
Nuno
100%,
is supposed
100% Nuno's going to save him from relegation. They're
oh,
not
Nuno
going down.
no, but the problem is they didn't buy enough
They
players.
didn't buy well. No, they didn't buy well. But I mean, Bakay's over there harping that Nuno's not going to save him. I think Nuno's going to get him at least the top half of the table.
Top half.
Yeah, I think they're gonna finish 10th and
Oh,
above. Yeah.
anyway.
I
Well,
mean, yeah.
I want you guys to remember one thing. Like Arsenal, they always have a strong home from when playing
Yeah,
Emirates.
Arsenal home. It's gonna be easy win for Arsenal, bro. I
They
think
have
four
only
Man.
zero.
lost
He's
four
only
out of their 42 games. So remember they've
Yeah.
lost 4 games out of 42 in Premier League matches.
All
Yeah.
So
right.
Yeah. By the way, I want to change my pick on Bournemouth. I think it's gonna be 3-1.
What's wrong with you? Because it's 3-1, that's what you like. Anyway, all right.
But okay. You don't
So
want to give me that. Okay, go ahead.
the next team is Suicide United versus Sunderland.
It's what?
Suicide United, Man United.
Come on, man. You can't use those words.
Okay,
That's not even
so
right.
my pick for that is gonna be a tie,
Draw. Okay.
draw tomorrow.
who's playing at home.
Who's playing at home?
Matthew
Man
said
U's playing
playing
at
at
home. Man
home.
U's playing at home.
Man U's playing at home. Man U versus who?
Sunderland,
As a
sorry.
Sunderland.
Oh
Sunderland
yeah.
is playing well though.
Yeah, Sunderland. Sunderland's gonna get something from me. I've been on that Sunderland bandwagon all year. Yeah, Man U's right. But do you think this is by the way, do you think this is a game if he loses, do you think this is a difficult international break? Do you think they're gonna get rid of him?
They will get rid of him if he loses this game.
Yeah. What do you think? What do you think, United?
What's your pick?
I think it's going to be a draw.
Draw. Femi, you said draw too?
Mm-hmm.
I say draw. Do you think a draw gets him fired, or do you think he
Yes, I
does
think
enough to
so.
say?
I think
Tomorrow's game is
A
inevitable.
draw at home gets him fired. At home,
against
in front
the
of.
side, yeah.
But
Wait.
again,
Just so we know, just for the
I
raising of
pick
hands.
United. I pick
Just
United.
time out. Just so raise your hand. Do you think a draw gets him fired? Who thinks a
Yes.
draw gets him
The
fired?
draw, the
Draw
draw
gets
will
him
get him fired. He has to win. He has to
Yeah.
put 3 points on the board
Yeah.
to
Wow.
get
and,
something.
and that's why I'm picking, because every time you count him out, he kind of shows up, and
He
that's
shows
why
up.
it
Yeah,
stays at the
but
top.
I've been on
I
Sunderland.
pick United 3-1.
You pick United. Okay, I think Sunderland gets something out of it. I think Sunderland are hungry enough that I mean, for Sunderland, when else are they going to get a chance to go play at Old Trafford, right?
Yeah,
I
true.
mean, this is a Super Bowl for them, and I mean, I would love it. I mean, if Sunderland's up by like 2-0 at the half, I could see that crowd turning on him
Yeah.
really quickly in Manchester and being like,
Well, for me,
The thing is though, this is an emotional pick for me. You understand what I'm saying? Because I on paper, Sunderland is playing better. You know,
Yeah.
what I'm saying? They have better structure, So, but because it's emotional, that's why I'm picking them to win. Anyway,
all right,
so
thank you,
but
Carl
the
Thomas.
game of the week.
Carl Thomas. All
The
right,
game of the week. Chelsea at home against Liverpool. What's with you,
um,
Sammy?
not close.
so
Not
tomorrow's game
close.
is gonna be a tie.
Okay.
And if any team is gonna win, it's gonna be Liverpool. But the way Chelsea are
You,
playing,
you only get
You
one.
can't, you
I'm
can't
just
do
saying.
that. You got
Okay,
to
okay, it's
go
gonna be a tie. A tie.
tie. Okay, Olu.
I'm going for a tie too.
Wow. All right, what are you going with? Okay,
Why you want to already? Oh well, for me, I think Liverpool will not go 2 games back to back with no
Mm,
win.
yeah.
Though Chelsea's playing at home, Chelsea has been shaky lately.
But
I don't know what's wrong with that team. With so much potentials, I think Liverpool wins 2-0.
honestly, I'm leaning towards Liverpool win because Chelsea has a lot of injuries. They
Yeah,
have
true.
yeah, I think Liverpool come there. Liverpool's going to try to rebound. Liverpool's going to win.
their back line is almost like gone due to
Yeah,
injury.
yeah, yeah. And plus, I think Liverpool need to make a statement too. By the way, anybody's thoughts on Verts? How he's playing this year? Do you think Verts is a little slow, disappointing?
It's
I've
slow.
finished so far though. Given how much it cost Liverpool to
Record. He's the record English. He's the record Premier League signing.
can't
I mean,
even
just think about it.
yeah, it's crazy. I think I'm gonna change my prediction though to Liverpool win.
The Liverpool winning. Yeah.
win.
Do you
I think
think
it's a tie.
so quick question. Do you think yeah, so okay, cool. So Verts, anybody else have any thoughts on Verts? Because
Well,
this is actually like an interesting thing kind of going on in other conversations is
well,
hey, was
well,
Verts a waste of money for
no,
that kind of money?
you can't judge him based on 6 games, bro. I mean, come on.
Okay. But I'm
Well,
just saying, do you okay, Olu, what do you think then? Because I agree with you that I think that he hasn't fit in yet.
big games too, right? And even the cup games, he has not been just forget about just 6 games in the league, Champions League and also the cup games. He's been
Carling
trash.
Cup. Yeah.
Yeah, he's been trash.
Yeah.
Well,
But
Okay.
I can't write him off just yet.
No. But I've not seen the 120 something million.
Like is looking like a flop. But
Well, I mean, yeah, or just
I don't think I would use the word flop yet.
yeah, I
I
think
mean,
flop is
because the
early.
thing is though, Wirtz is a skillful player. If you see him
Yeah.
play in Germany, but this is a new club, new system, new
New
city,
league,
new
new
language.
intensity.
it's taking too much
Mm,
time for him to
Time.
find his feet. You're right. Maybe the word flop is
yeah,
too
it's
it's a
too early.
harsh. Yeah, but I think he's still struggling. Let's
So
just
let me
put it.
ask.
I
So
agree.
let me ask you. Do you think the tag of being the most expensive person? Well, no, other than Isak, but do you think that's going to weigh on him though?
Oh,
See,
yeah, sure,
it's
absolutely. Ask Pogba.
Isak.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, Isak is the most expensive. But you know, but I have confidence that Isak is going to get it together because he's been doing it for the last 5 years.
And
I think
EPL.
Verts in EPL. That's what I mean. But in Verts, understanding what he's doing, like I'm not seeing him on the field yet. And it's going to take him a while. It
I
might take
don't.
him longer than we thought.
The life of me though, I don't understand why Verts is that expensive because I know he did very well in his old club, Bayern Leverkusen, but I haven't. He didn't really light up the German league like that though.
No, he did well in the German league. But
Oh,
remember when he first
did
flew to
he,
Manchester.
did he
But
ever
remember,
win the Player of the Season? Because when
no,
you're looking at players of that price, you are thinking, has he been like Player of the Season?
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
So
But let me ask you this. But let me ask you. Sorry. Remember, he wasn't the original person that they wanted to buy. Remember, he went there to go sign with Manchester City. Remember, he went to Manchester to go sign with Man City. His parents met with Manchester City. They sat down with Manchester City. This was City's deal to do. City didn't want to commit to the 300 million his contract would have been. Then all of a sudden, on his way leaving, they're like, "Well, you're leaving out of Manchester. Liverpool's right here. Let's talk to you." So maybe that's what kind of inflated the price. And I don't know. I think he's a great player. I think he's going to come out being good. I just think I just think that the pay bracket and how he is, what you're asking for. He's already had an ACL done already.
let me tell you something. He's never going to live up to that price.
Yeah,
Let me tell you
that's
that.
gonna be very difficult.
He
Yeah,
can
sorry.
come, he can come good, but we never live up to that price.
That's it. Yeah, yeah.
Bro,
Sorry, we've
this is
gone.
being recorded. We can come back to this and show you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
fine.
shit. If we
Yeah,
come to that, we're talking about somebody being nominated for like
Pogba.
Player of the Season or Team
And
of. Does he
Yeah,
look like someone that like that to you?
yeah, yeah.
well, I think let's give him time.
Let's give him time. All right, next
All right.
person.
I think when I said it was a flop, I agree that that's a little too harsh. Yes, not a flop, but he's struggling, and it doesn't.
Yeah,
Again, I'm gonna stay on my point. It doesn't look to me
I will leave
like
up to them.
we live up to that price.
yeah. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Aston Villa, Burnley. That should be easy.
Is that
Aston Villa's gonna win 3-1.
as a
Aston
villain?
Villa. Yeah,
As a
Yeah.
Aston
villain,
Villa.
Aston Villa is playing from home, so
Yeah, Aston
Yeah,
Villa at home. Sorry.
yeah.
wins
let,
Thanks.
let you guys know. He's 3-1 now against Fulham.
Yeah, that was what I predicted.
All right. So we all agree that Aston Villa wins
You
this.
say you predict 2-1. Now you're saying you predict 3-1.
I'm updating. I'm updating my dream. My dream updated.
No. I'm talking about Bournemouth and Fulham. It's now 3-1. Just
Yeah,
to
that's
let
what I
you know.
mean. That's what I predicted. No.
And
Yeah.
you predict 3-1, which is
All right. So the second big game in quote, Everton Crystal Palace. This is gonna be interesting. I would like to
Oh
hear
no,
what you guys say.
Crystal Palace. I mean, we just talked about Crystal Palace. I don't think Everton have. I don't think Everton can score.
guy is a good coach though. When it comes to coaching like mid-table team, don't rule it.
Yeah.
Don't be a
Femi, where are they playing? Who's playing at home? Since
Oh,
you're the one
sorry.
helping us with this.
Everton's
Everton
playing
is
at
playing at
home.
home.
Thank you. Thank
gonna
you.
be wrong.
Thank you.
So my prediction is
Ooh,
gonna be 2-1 against Everton. It's gonna be a 2-1. Crystal Palace will win.
Crystal
yeah.
Palace.
Cool. Yeah, I predict Crystal Palace. Okay, who do you predict?
It's gonna be a very hard game. It's gonna be a hard game. I still think Crystal Palace comes on top.
Yeah.
I pick
Yeah.
draw.
Draw.
Okay, so we have a draw to Crystal Palace, and then anybody for Everton?
No,
No, everybody's
No.
for Crystal Palace. Okay, yeah. All right.
no chance. Anyway, Newcastle, Nottingham Forest. This should be easy.
Newcastle is 3-0.
Newcastle win. Newcastle's playing at home, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, they're
Newcastle's
playing at
playing at
home.
home.
Thank you, Femi. Yeah, Newcastle's playing at home. You
Nottingham
see a
Forest
pattern here?
had choice of firing their coach, and they went to hire Pastor Koglo. That
Thank
guy,
you. Thank
coach.
you. Thank you.
That's a
Thank you.
fundamental
Thank you.
mistake.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for
They
that.
might
Thank you
go
for that.
relegation. They're not careful. I heard they
No,
already.
no, no.
There are whispers that they might fire him.
They
Already?
can't. There's no way if he fires. I mean, if
They
he
already
fires
whispers.
him,
Honestly,
I wouldn't be surprised. I said I wouldn't be surprised because that
go
guy,
without a
the
win.
owner, yeah, that owner is so. that owner's invested so
Oh,
much in that
yes.
team.
He's
He's
rooting
invested. But he's also invested so much in that team. He's
yeah,
almost the mini.
for them to be
What's it?
underperformed. Yes.
He's almost the Greek Abramovich, where if
Yeah.
it ain't going right, he doesn't mind stroking a check to be like, "There's no way he's gonna let that team go back to relegation." But hey, you already know how I feel about it. I don't wish them any well since the way they did my guy Nuno. Not one lick of good luck. Nah. So Newcastle, please go ahead and take care of that for them.
Take care. They will. They surely will.
All right.
Wolves at home against Brighton.
Now, I mean, that's like a no-brainer. Wolf has not won any. They've not won any game this season. They've
They
lost
haven't?
5 games. They've not. Yeah,
I think they have. Haven't they?
no. Yeah, they've not. They can fact check that. They've not won any
Yeah,
game.
they've not won any game. Even Aston Villa just won their first game last week. So you
Okay.
Yeah,
So who we go to?
beat
and
Brighton, right?
Brighton is gonna win. Definitely, it's gonna be a blowout.
No,
Okay.
Brighton wins.
Yeah,
Brighton.
Brighton wins with an easy
Brighton. Any
number.
shocks? Okay. Any shock? Any shocker? Any shocking predictions? We're at 40 minutes. You got
Yeah.
time now.
But I think Brighton wins. What's your pick?
I think Brighton wins. Yeah.
Olu,
Brighton wins.
what's your pick?
Brighton wins.
I don't think it's going to be a blowout. It's probably going to be 2-1. All
Yeah.
right, the last game of the week. Brentford, Man City, Man City. Sorry, Man City.
Well,
Sorry.
to me,
Man City wins.
I want to run the stats before I give my prediction. And the stat what I want to run is Brentford has won 2 games. They've lost 3 games and tied one. While Man City won 3, 2. So it's gonna be a tie for me
Okay.
based on
Man
that.
City against
Okay. Olu
Man City wins.
and K.
Man City blows them out 4-1. Are
Man
you
City.
kidding?
And
I
it's going
don't.
to be
I
close.
don't see that. I think it's going to be close, and I can see Man
Huh?
United winning. But Brentford
Man
has always been
United?
no Man City winning.
Thank
But
you.
I've always seen Brentford has always been Man City's boogeyman for a long time. But it's not the same
Yeah.
players
It's
anymore.
not
It's
the
not the
same
same.
team.
Yeah, because Man City used to always struggle with those two big, strong center back pairings. But I see Man City winning, but I don't see it being a blowout. No, I think
Okay.
Brentford is well coached. I think Brentford is a good team. And I still, again, you know how I feel about Manchester City.
Last
I don't think they have fixed anything in the back. I think Holland is papering over their horrible defense. I think Holland scoring amazing goals just is papering over the fact that they still have not addressed some key deficiencies in the back.
But the other thing is though, and rounding up now because we're like 42 minutes. I mean, when you're playing Brentford's not going to attack, so you don't really need your defense to be top notch when you're playing Brentford because they're not going to get the ball because T- City will possess the ball.
okay, don't say they won't attack. They can counter you. If they have the
Yeah, they
opportunity,
get counter.
And
Yeah, they get
Manchester
counter.
City's biggest
don't
weakness
say they
is
won't
what?
attack. They can play
Manchester's biggest
and go for counter.
Manchester is the counter. Because why? They play a high line with very slow center backs. And they used to have Kyle Walker. Pep used to have Daniel Alvarez, right? You'd always have a fast center back to cut that angle off when
Mm.
you get beaten. You have Ruben Diaz. Sorry, folks. Welcome to the Man City rant. You have Ruben Diaz, who is incredibly slow. You have Guardiola, who is slow. Playing that high line, if you lose that
And,
ball, and Rodri's injured, or he's not even 100% yet. They lose the
and
ball. I
Donkey
can see
Doku.
Brentford counting. Yeah.
Donkey
Hey, don't.
Doku.
Yeah. I don't think Manchester City are a serious contender for this year, this league with that defense. I do not think they've addressed it. I can see Brentford beating them. I can, but I think in this game, Brentford don't have enough on the field at that time. I'm going to go with Man City winning, but very close.
Okay.
Very close. Yeah,
All
that's the
right.
best. I can.
All right. Thank you,
All right, any
everyone.
takeaway? Wait. Any last takeaways? Any thoughts or whatever for the fans? Appreciate you guys joining. I think we're how many views last time? I think we're 1,800 views for the
1,800
last one.
views. We have 70 subscribers so far.
Yeah, so appreciate it, guys. Continue telling people and reach out to us if you want to join our show. If you want to be one of our guests, I think is one of the things we want to do here is make a community. So allowing people to come on, share their thoughts, it just hopefully builds our community. So wherever you are, you could be in Nigeria, you can be in China, you could be in Colombia, you could be in Ecuador, Emmanuel. So wherever you guys are, please reach out. Thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. Yeah, you gonna say something, Femi?
Yeah, I just want to say something. I just want to say this has been very phenomenal. I appreciate what you guys are doing. You guys are doing a fantastic job and doing the analysis. I watched the podcast last time. It was really, really. I had to subscribe and just keep up what you guys are doing. We don't know where it's gonna get to, and I see this podcast going places. So
Th-
good job,
Thank you,
guys.
thank you. And
Thank
anybody at
you.
Chelsea that can help
You
out Femi, anybody at Chelsea that wants to help out Femi,
reach
the
out.
whole proposal and wedding vows that he gave earlier to Chelsea,
Question about.
please watch it. He pledged a love to you that we've never seen before. Complete love, adoration. Why he will never leave, and for the next rest of his life, he's gonna be there for you. So, yeah. Olu,
All right.
anything for us?
Yeah,
Wait.
so the only thing I can say is thank you for having me on the show. I'm happy to be part of this. I did watch the last one, which was good. All I can say is for the viewers out there, please make sure to subscribe and share. Share this with your friends and make sure that you subscribe, and also hit that bell icon to make sure that anytime a new content is uploaded, you get notified.
Yep, and we're on Spotify now. So we're on Spotify. So please, guys, please subscribe.
I'm glad, and I'll be happy to more than
Come back.
happy to come back anytime you guys want me to.
We'll
Appreciate
do.
that.
Thanks,
No love,
guys.
guys.
All right.
Thanks,
Thank
guys.
you,
All right.
everyone.
Till next week, guys. Have a safe weekend, guys. Take care.
All right, peace out.
All
Bye.
right.